Greetings, D&D players, enthusiasts, and observers alike, and welcome back to Chronicles of Kriath. My name is Emma, and I will be your DM today and every day this wonderful campaign exists. And as usual, let's introduce our lovely players. Today we're going to start with our wonderful dad of the party, who has been kicking some ass in these fights, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeremy, and I play Damien. And Damien is really fucking tired of this shit today, so he's in it to spill some blood.
And spill blood he shall. And we shall move on to the next in our band of those attempting to cause bloodshed, to Chatwin, or Gia, her player.
Hi everyone, it's me, Gia. I'm here playing Chatwin Darcy once again. I'm biting into a man's heart today. It's gonna happen. His heart, mouth, that's how this is gonna end.
Well, you heard it here first, friends. If that's something that's gonna disturb you, this may not be the episode for you. And last but not least, we have Rosie.
Hi, I'm Rosie, and I'm playing Elon, a guard captain from the city of Kriath. And basically what they said, I think we're all tired and done with this. And we get to watch Chatwin eat a man's heart. That's gonna be fun. Basically the mother of dragons there.
Mother of dragons, indeed. Or rather,
About the mother of undead at this point.
I mean, I can breathe fire.
that's fair. We'll give that cause enough for Chatwin to be called Mother of Dragons, then.
When did this happen? Hold on. If you do that, Elon will freak out.
Yeah, I've done it before, haven't I? With Dragon's Breath spell.
I don't know if I've seen you do it. I don't know if Elon's seen it.
When the hands came out of my throat.
I don't think you breathed fire, though. I think it was some sort of toxic gas.
Yeah.
I've breathed something. Something came out.
But the whole hands opening that thing, that's not you being a dragon. That is just some shit, that's demonic shit in you.
Thanks.
You said it's so cute. I hate it.
I'm not demonic, Elon. Regardless, we also have a guest this evening who didn't really say much last session, but hopefully will say more this one. Drake, you want to introduce yourself again, please?
Hello, my name is Drake Fires, and I'm playing Jameson Thane. I'm currently sitting at home in my study, planning for my next appearance.
Indeed, and it will be a wonderful appearance, for sure. But let's move on to our recap. So last time, we came back to the party in the middle of infiltrating the prison on the Andrus Isle in a number of ways. Chatwin to see her family, Damien to distract from the fact that Chatwin was trying to visit her family, and Elon simply being arrested. The lovely Chatwin then decided that she was going to cause a prison riot. Chaos ensued. Chatwin's family was freed, and then they ran to the door to be met with Jameson Thane and two personal guards. So we're gonna go ahead, and I have the initiative order here still. We're gonna go ahead and start with, I believe, Elon is at the top of the initiative order.
Oh boy. And now is it just Jameson? Who else is it?
It's Jameson flanked by two guards with crossbows.
Is there any way I can get to a crossbowman, or am I getting in the way of him if I do that?
The quarters are tight enough at this point that you would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Lovely. I suppose I would like to hold my action. Oh yeah, I would like to hold an action and just stand ready to use my sword and short sword.
Okay. Well, let me better describe the room first. So, when you come out and into sort of the center area, this is where Damien was dealing with the receptionist. But there's a narrow spot in front of the receptionist's desk, because the reception desk blocks off a good portion of the back area from the remainder of the space. So in order to get to the crossbowman without provoking an attack of opportunity from Jameson, you would have to go around the receptionist's desk like all the way around to like try and flank the crossbow guards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't mind. How about this? The one real reason is just playing a fighter, you should know that if your mages are good at what they do, just let them start. It's not always good to go first. So I think, we have not just, Chatwin, we have also her grandfather and stuff. I think I'm just gonna wait, honestly, because I don't necessarily know how to read the room quite yet. And I'm very low on hit points. I don't want to die, and I don't know how strong this guy is. I was carrying the kids. I would have put the kids down and stepped forward. I'm just kind of stepping in front of the mages, but I don't want to do anything right now.
Alrighty.
I'm just defending them.
So you're holding your action for if anything specific happens to them?
If he comes up and attacks them or me, anyone near me, if I'm in, direct to attack, I'm going to attack him.
Perfect. Alright, then we will move to Chatwin.
Great. Oh, by the way, Aelon, you keep saying kids. The youngest Darcy child is 25 years old. We're all full
Never
adults.
fucking mind.
Just so you know, we're all full adults, and most of us have fighting or magic training. I want this on the record. All the Darcy children. 1, full adults. 2, hot as hell. I want this on record.
Wait, hold on. Hot as hell?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We got good genes.
Y'all got blue cheese?
You mean Chatwin isn't hot enough with all her fire?
No.
Right?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll stop now. Jesus
boy.
fucking Christ. I didn't know. Okay, I heard children and I thought, oh, Anita sounds small.
I'm really sad about Samson now.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, they're children to him. He's a 300-year-old high elf. Anyway, sorry. Let me compose myself.
Chatwin, it's your turn.
Okay, great. So, you know what I want to do. So, Jameson and the 2 crossbowmen, how far away are they from each other? Could I catch them all and say a 20-foot sphere? 20-foot radius sphere?
I would say you would be able to.
Just casually. I cast Fireball! I cast Fireball on that motherfucker. All of them need to make dex saves! Fireball!
Alrighty.
She's trying to overcook the heart. She's trying to cook it before she eats it.
Oven roasted. Delicious.
For some reason, she's finally able to taste again.
I don't need to eat, but damn, am I gonna enjoy this?
Well, that's a...
The save is 16.
That's an 18 for Jameson.
Fuck. He still takes half damage. It's fine.
A 13 for the first crossbowman.
Failure.
15 for the second.
Failure. So the crossbowman failed. Jameson succeeds. Fucker. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 4 at a time. So these 4. Okay. So Jameson, since he succeeded, he's gonna take half. So he's gonna take 18, and then the others, because I only have 46. So Jameson takes 18, the others take 32. So 32 to the crossbowman, 18 to Jameson.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. My Freety's aura is active, so +4 damage. So Jameson takes 22, the others take 36. Forgot about that +4, because it is fire damage.
Got it. Alrighty. Jameson's not looking too bad. The crossbowmen are looking hurt.
Yeah, I cast that. I don't think there's much else I can do besides that. So I'm just double checking. How far away is Jameson from me?
He would be pretty close. You guys were pretty close to getting out the door, so maybe 15 feet.
Okay, so he's pretty close. Okay. I'm just gonna stand my ground, but I'm definitely not getting any closer. But yeah, I think that's all I can do. So yeah, I just cast Fireball, and when he kind of shrugs it off, I just crack my neck to the side and grin at him.
Alrighty. And then it is going to be Jameson's turn.
Ooh, that bitch! I gotta I hate him.
And he is going to go ahead and pull out a longsword and move forward here. Yeah, so he is going to close the distance between the two of you. And he is going to make...
Is he going to walk past me?
I don't think... You had said you were getting ready to charge forward, but...
Yeah, I said I was charging at him whenever this initiated. Because I was in front of everyone before we started initiative.
Okay, so you would have been in front of Chatwin at that point then? Shit. Okay.
As long as she didn't walk in front of me.
It's not a bad thing. I have a thing I can do that might get me in a better position if he tries to hit me. I'm just saying it won't be a terrible thing if he hits me. Just letting you know.
Fair. Anyway, so if Damien's in the way of you, he's going to go for Damien first. So he's going to make some attacks here. So that's going to be 23 to hit for the first attack.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's going to be a 13 for the second one, so that's going to miss. And then third attack is 22.
That will hit as well.
All right. So then that's 2 hits with the sword. That's 13 points of slashing damage on that first strike. And another 13 on the second strike.
I'm down.
Yeah, so he steps forward and with 2 swings catches Damien on the shoulder. Damien manages to block the second strike with the shield, but he brings down the third and manages to catch Damien in the stomach, and Damien falls to his knees. And he looks at you, Chatwin, kind of like a "you're next," twirling the sword in his hand as
I blow a kiss at him.
Oh boy. That was meant to be Damien's turn. So, Damien, you are unconscious. I'm going to need you to roll a death save, sir.
That's a failure.
Oh no. And then we're going to move to the crossbowmen. So, they're going to go ahead and start shooting at Chatwin as well, seeing as she enveloped them in flames. I don't think that first one's going to hit.
I got a real low AC, so it might.
It's a 6. It's not gonna.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
It's not that low. Wow, that's a 4 for the second hit. So they have been singed enough that their aim is awful and they miss.
I flip them off.
Jameson turns around and is like, "What are you aiming at, you dolts?" As it turns back to your family's turn, but as you notice, as your grandfather sort of steps up to assist, he sees that the riot seems to have been quelled in the other room, and the guards are starting to pour back out towards everyone. He immediately just sort of peels off and starts moving to take care of the guards, and your father turns to help him. Anita is going to... How is Chatwin looking?
Still at about half HP. Still got my Freedy's aura active, so if she touches me, she will get burns. And Damien's on the ground.
Okay. Is Alon still looking bad?
I'm not that great, but I don't know if she can get to Damien, so...
She definitely can't at this point. There's a terrifying fighter in the way.
Yeah, I look like shit then.
We don't want to put our healer right in line with the guy that just fell Damien. That's probably a good idea.
So she is going to walk up to Alon and cast another first level Cure Wounds.
Love her.
So it's gonna be 8 hit points back to you.
Is great. Since I didn't take my turn and stuff, I'm just gonna kind of look to her, I guess, and she's near me, and I'm gonna tell her that if anything goes wrong, you all need to run. Get out.
And she'll just nod. Now, Jameson would have been stepping forward at this point, and he has knocked Damien down. I think we are coming back to you in the initiative order anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm now stepping up to Jameson, and I'm gonna hit him.
Alrighty, roll the hit.
That's an 18 to hit.
That is his armor class, so that's
okay. So a dink, another longsword hit. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And short sword, that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so I missed one longsword, so a longsword and a short sword.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I rolled a 7 for the long sword, so that's 13. Then I rolled a 6 for the short sword, so that's a 12.
Okay, so 25 total?
23. Yeah, 25. Sorry. Math! I am not smart.
Alrighty. Yep, he's hurting a bit.
I mean, other than that, that's my turn.
Alrighty, and then we move to Chatwin.
Okay. Eyes have been trained on Jameson this whole time. I can't do another fireball because I'll catch Alon in it. So I am going to. I only have the 1/3 level left. But fuck it. Let's do a classic. I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb at him. Yeah, I don't think the damage type really matters. Well, no, I am gonna do fire so he can get that extra 4 because my aura.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll throw chromatic orb and the damage type will be fire. I'm gonna be doing this at 3rd level. Hey, it would be so cool if you crit on this. Just crit success. Crit success. Just saying. No, I didn't. So that's +8. So that's dirty 20, actually.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, great. So that's 5d8 fire damage plus an extra 4 on top of that. I will try not to hit that 4. Okay. Come on. High numbers, high numbers, high numbers. Okay, not bad, not bad. 7, 6, 5, 11, 18. Even 30 plus 4, 34.
34? Alrighty. Yeah, he's starting to look a bit hurt at this point.
Okay, great.
Alrighty, so that is your turn.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, and now we get to Jameson. As Alon stands toe-to-toe with him, he's just gonna kind of look at you, just be like, I don't think any of you want to stand in my way. And is going to raise the sword. Alon, he's gonna take his 3 attacks at you. That's a 26 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, second attack. Oof, that's a nat 1.
Woo! Yeah.
So that is not going to hit. Then that is a 9, so that's not going to hit either.
Nope. So just a 1.
Mm-hmm. So first attack is going to be 13 points of slashing damage straight across. Second one, he sort of trips and stumbles to the side and misses, giving you enough time to sort of get your bearings after that hit enough to block his attack. And that is going to be his turn. And we move to Damien. Another death save, please.
That's a failure.
Fuck, okay. Great. And now we move to the crossbowmen. I'm just going to roll attacks for each of them. One's going to shoot at Chatwin, one's going to shoot at Alon. Alright. One on Alon is that's a 10 to hit, so that's not going to hit. And then that's a 5 for Chatwin. Jeez. These crossbowmen cannot hit jack shit.
Yo, these guys ain't shit.
They're basically just standing back there to stand there. Jameson is very frustrated. And then you hear the screams of guards dying as your grandfather and father take care of them.
Oh, I love them so much.
And your family takes care of the guards that are...
The family that slays together stays together.
Indeed.
Yeah, weird how you're, like, the guys on your side, like, the extras on, like, the Thane side are, like, failing so hard, and, like, my fam is, like, fucking everything up. Weird how that works, huh, guys? Like, I don't know.
Okay. So Anita, seeing Damien bleeding out on the floor, she is gonna risk an attack of opportunity to go try and heal him at this point. She can't just sit there and watch him die, as scary as that is. She doesn't have a great AC either, and that's a 16 to hit, so I think that's gonna hit her.
That does hit. Can I silvery barbs him to make him roll with disadvantage?
You can.
Okay, great. I wanted to use my reaction for something else, but nope, I'm not. No, not another sibling. It's not happening.
Alright, so that's a 10.
Isn't 10 the basic?
10 is the base, so that would be her armor class. He would just miss her.
Cool.
So you would see it sort of like go right over her head. You would see it clip a couple hairs as she sort of slides under the sword.
I give advantage to Alon as well for your next attack roll, saving throw, ability check, whatever.
Man, thank you.
Fantastic.
You know, I like your family. I don't have one. You know, maybe I do hit on her after this. That was fucking awesome.
She is gonna go ahead and...
I don't know, that felt an appropriate use of a reaction. Our only healer and also one of my other siblings. And also Damien.
Yeah, she only had one. This is her last first level spell slot.
Fuck.
She's using it to heal Damien. Get him back up. So that's gonna be 7 hit points, Damien. You are back in the land of the living as we move back to Alon.
Yep, batter's up. I'm gonna hit him again. I'm a little bit more mad. I wish there was more stuff I could do, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't.
Alright, go for it, Alon.
Alright, here we go. Spit on it. Ooh, 17 plus 10. That's 27.
Ooh.
That hits.
Natural 20, no shit.
Yes! Oh, did you roll that first one with advantage, by the way? Because it was your next attack roll or whatever that you got advantage on.
No, I didn't. I know I didn't, so...
It's not something you can pick and choose, so...
We can call the nat 20 the advantage if you want to.
Or you can try to roll the first one again and get another nat 20. I'm just saying.
I mean, okay, I don't mind, like, fuck. Okay,
I mean,
hold on.
it's your very next, like, roll anyways, so it's not really...
Okay, no offense, okay, I'm confused, so you gotta explain it to me in, like, fucking black and white.
So, I gave you advantage on your very next roll, so that 17 you rolled would have had advantage applied to it, no matter what you did.
So I got a 20.
So the first attack is the crit.
Yes, so
Roll
the first
again.
attack was the crit, so you can roll your second attack.
Okay, and does that have advantage?
No, it was just the first attack.
Your first one was advantage.
Okay, that's a 7, so 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Damn.
Okay, that was a short sword, so another long sword. That is a... God fuck me, math. I'm not having it tonight. That is a 23. Fuck me.
That hits as well. So both of your long swords hit.
Okay. My short sword can't hit him at all, man. I may as well just try versatile and hit him with just a long sword. 10 damage for that. Well, the first one's a crit, so I need to roll 2 of those.
Yes.
Okay, so I rolled a 2 plus 6, or I rolled a 2, and I rolled a 4, and then it's plus 6 damage.
So that's 6 plus your modifier, so that's 12 total.
4, 2 is 6. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 12 for your first hit, and then what's the second one?
Oh, a 6, another 12.
Beautiful. He's still standing, but he's looking pretty hurt. As we move to Chatwin.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I think the best thing I can do is just the same thing I did before, which is just another chromatic orb. Yeah, I have other spells, but they're not as useful right now. Yeah, I'll just chromatic orb him again. Fire, obviously, again. Yeah, this one's only 2nd level, though, so less damage. Come on. 19.
19 just hits, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so that is 48 plus an extra 4. Okay, so 1... Okay, ooh, that's an 8. Ooh, that's another 8. That's a 6. Damn! And a 3. Okay, so 8, 16, 22, 25, 29 points of fire damage total.
Floor is yours, ma'am. How are you ending this man?
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my God! Oh, yes. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, I'm so excited.
You would think somebody got down on a knee in front of her and asked her to marry.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's how excited she is. Same level.
Okay. Oh my God, I didn't think this would do it. Okay, so I think what happens is this chromatic orb, this little marble, flies forward and plinks against his chest, and the moment it makes contact with his armor, explodes in like a jet engine burst of flame directly upwards towards his face, and just in a matter of moments, roasts all of the flesh off of the front of his face, leaving only a skeletal face. Like, again, like he was standing right in front of a, like, freaking jet engine. Just roasts, it's gone. Totally gone.
Alrighty. And he doesn't even get a moment to scream as this flame erupts up. And you all watch as the body of Jameson Thane falls to the floor.
I still have movement left, so I'm just gonna walk up and just put a boot on his chest, and then just look to the crossbowman with just a deeply unamused look on my face.
Alrighty. And Jameson's fucking dead. So if that's your turn.
God, yes. I mean, that was just my action. I can't use any kind of bonus to, like, intimidate or something. I gotta ask.
In this case, I would let you do an intimidation.
Okay,
check,
cool,
yeah.
cool. I gotta try, you know? Okay. Oh, baby, that's a 16 on the die for a 21 total.
Oh, damn. Yeah, they're quaking in their boots, but you do see that they take a couple steps back, but then you see them sort of consider something for a moment and then hold their ground.
Alright, so you're the ones who are deciding this is worth your lives, and I put my hands back up ready to cast more spells, and that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, and we go to Damien.
Damien's just gonna kind of sit there, kind of dumbstruck for a bit, and he's like, where did my wife go? Look around and be like, oh, shit. Get up. Just gonna kind of slowly trudge over, put his hand on the head of one of the, like, guards, and use the Thunder Gauntlet.
Go for it! Is that a saving throw from them, or is that
No, that's an
roll to
attack.
hit?
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that's a total of 11 damage.
Still standing, barely.
He just puts his hand on his head, and this loud boom comes out of it. Oh, I'm so tired of this shit.
And they sort of stumble back, ears bleeding, clutching onto the crossbow. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So it is the turn of the crossbowman. The one is going to take a shot at you, Damien.
I'm in his face, so...
So he gets it with disadvantage, too. Well, that's a nat 1, so there's not much more disadvantage to really get there. Yeah, he attempts to shoot at you, and it ends up... he's so dazed, it ends up bouncing off the floor and up into the ceiling. Nowhere near you. The second one is going to go ahead and shoot at Chatwin. That's an 18 to hit.
Cool. I'm going to use my reaction because I got it back. Married Mimicry. Where that hits me, my body around where the arrow hits becomes kind of smoky and watery, almost ethereal. And that damage is going to be reduced by... it's my sorcerer level plus my charisma score, so 13 points of damage reduced, so I only take 5. And I can then move up to 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. So he fires this arrow, it doesn't do as much damage, and then I just, like a fucking, like, poltergeist, just move 30 feet closer to him to get in his face.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so...
Yeah, I do take 5 points of damage.
Oh, so you decide the damage?
No, I reduce the damage by my sorcerer level plus my charisma score. So the 18, I minus 13 from it, so I do take damage.
Okay.
But I hold less. And then I can move up to 30 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. So I take that 5, and then I move 30 feet towards him. If I get right in his face with that 30 feet, cool. But if not...
Got it. So I rolled for the damage. I rolled 8 for the damage, so I'm not sure how much damage you would take after that if you're reducing it.
Is he shooting twice?
No.
Oh, it was 8, not 18.
18 was to hit.
Oh, 18 did hit. So if it's 8 damage, then I reduce it by 13, so I take no damage.
Okay. I didn't roll his second attack yet, so...
Okay, cool. I am 30 feet closer to him at this point, so I don't know if that would incur any kind of disadvantage. I don't know how close I would get to him with that.
With that, you would probably be 10 feet, so he wouldn't get disadvantage yet.
Okay, cool.
But you would be significantly closer, and that's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. My AC is
Okay.
11.
And that would be 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
And I just realized I didn't have the other one, even though he rolled in that one, I didn't have him roll another attack. But so we'll go back and do that. But Damien is in his face. So at that point, he would probably pull a short sword instead. Okay, that's going to be a 21 to hit for Damien, which I think is his armor class, so that wouldn't hit.
That's my armor class.
You know what? Oh no, I already used my reaction. Never mind. I was gonna silvery barbs again because Damien's so low on health, but I used my reaction.
That's okay. It was his armor class anyway, so it dings right off the shield.
Oh, great.
And that's their turn. So at this point, we go back to Alon.
Is it just the one guy?
It's the two still left. The one that Damien's in front of and the one that Chatwin is in front of. Well, Chatwin's not directly in front of, but heading towards.
I don't know who's closest, but I guess I'll go for the one that's near Chatwin.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit.
21.
That hits.
Another longsword. 23.
That hits.
Ooh, not so great. 16.
That one does not hit.
Okay, and then so just 2 longswords.
Yep.
11 and 8.
You obliterate this crossbowman.
Yeah, I just step up and slice his throat.
Alrighty. And then, Chatwin, we're back to you. There's the one in front of Damien still standing.
The one in front of me just died, so I will just, without missing a beat, without like even breaking my stride, pivot towards the one in front of Damien and just kind of really lazily flick my finger towards him and cast a firebolt on him.
Alrighty, roll the hit.
Okay, so I have +8. So let's see. 18?
18 is his armor class, actually, so no.
Damn. Okay. So. I don't think. How hurt does he look?
Very.
Very. Do you guys think he's hurt enough that 4 extra points of damage would kill him? What do you guys think?
Yeah, try it. Why not?
Yeah. Is he within 30 feet of me? Can I reach him with my speed?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run towards him and just hand on his chest, because make contact, 4 points of fire damage automatically. And might as well. Try it.
Yeah, you hear the flesh of his chest start searing and he screeches in pain. He looks like he's barely conscious at this point.
Damn!
Damien, that's you.
That's a 22 to hit as I backhand him into the wall.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
He's going to turn to look at Anita and be like, thank you very much, I suppose. It's a pity, but thank you.
You're welcome? You're welcome? And she looks very confused as to why you're upset.
I got to see my wife again. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see. And she kind of turns back towards where Chatwin, your grandfather and father, are finishing up with the last of the guards. And
Is the last guard here dead?
yes.
Oh, okay, great. Oh,
he had
yeah.
1 hit point left. Any damage that Damien would have done would have killed him. So
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I'm just yelling back to them. Grandfather, Dad, it's time to go. We gotta run.
And your grandfather looks back and nods, dropping one last guard as you see, like, the remaining group of prisoners who are still beaten up a bit, runs past them. Maybe like 5 or 6 of them run out, including the one that you gave the necklace to. And your father kind of looks and sees it, looks at you, and then just kind of shakes his head and starts moving towards you, the whole family moving to leave.
We have to go to Ilya's. We need to get Samson, and then we need to go.
Show us the way.
Okay. I book it, take off down the street. I'm extremely hurt. I think I have 2 spell slots left total. We're going.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and take off down the street towards Ilya's. I'm gonna say that You make it there within a few minutes. There are alarm bells ringing across the city at this point, but you manage to make it without being spotted.
Yeah, I just go up and just start banging on the door.
Yeah, and she opens it up, lets you inside without question when she starts seeing, like, your family. And she's just like, What did you do, Chatwin?
Ilya, I just grab her by the upper arms and just hold a steady gaze. My Ifriti's aura has gone away at this point. I am just bloody and beaten. Ilya, we need to get Samson. We need to leave. If you can come with us right now, you should. You should not stay here. Donovan Thane is going to destroy this place.
Okay. I don't want to leave my brother, but yes.
If you can't leave without him, then get on the next ship out of here. If both of you are able to come with us now, then you should.
Brother is too busy he was going with the Arcanist to the trial, but it got delayed or something. Obviously something happened. I can pack a backpack.
Okay. Where's Samson?
Elon's going to run in as well, and it's just like, Ilya, did a man stop by at all?
A man? What do you mean?
Like another guard?
No.
Fuck. Elon's gonna try to look out the window at first, and then try to step outside and start looking for this car.
All right. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Or perception or investigation, depending on how much you're really looking.
Okay.
Oh man, DM, I totally forgot to ask before we ran out of the prison, and this is totally just fun for me. Could I have, I don't know, maybe taken that brittle bone that was left of Jameson's skull and just popped off like the face of it, so I just have like his skull, kind of his broken skull in my possession? Is that something? I could have done?
I would say you would have had enough time to do that, yeah.
Fuck yeah! Okay, cool. I just tie it to my belt, so it's just on my belt. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay then.
Emma, I decided to do perception because my investigation is shit.
Okay.
So I got a dirty 20.
Ooh.
You look up and down the street. There is no sign of that guard.
Fuck.
Anywhere.
Me.
You do hear the sound of guards shouting, like, find them, and, like, stuff like that.
Fuck me. I like, look around here and there, but then I have to dip back in. And when I come in, I'm just like, we gotta start going soon. They're coming.
Okay. Ilya, where's Samson?
I put him in my room.
Okay. Damien, are you able to carry him?
Yeah, I'll carry him.
Okay. I pull her into a hug.
Mm-hmm. And she squeezes you tightly.
Please stay safe and get out as soon as you can, okay?
I will get on the next ship.
Okay.
I need to warn my brother what's happening.
Yeah. I know, I get it.
And she kind of, like, looks at you and goes, you stay safe too, okay?
Yeah. We'll see. Okay.
And, yeah. She's gonna go ahead and start packing a backpack as you guys collect Samson's body and get a move on. You guys said you're heading to the ship?
Yeah, I'm looking for the first ship I can find that is big enough to hold all of us. I don't care who's on it. I'm stealing that boat.
Okay. Are you gonna use force or are you gonna try and negotiate first?
I'm gonna try to negotiate first. I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna hold up first 20 gold pieces in front of their face and be like, will you take this and let me take your ship?
The captain's just gonna kind of look at you like flabbergasted, like, first of all, where are you taking it? Second of all, why would you expect me to just let you take
30
my
gold.
ship? Are you going to bring it back?
I'll let you, I'm just going to put it on the mainland and leave it be, pretty much.
40.
40 gold here.
And he'll take it and step aside.
Okay, everyone on.
And you guys rush on to this small little... It's essentially like a ferry boat, since it looks like it only ever really goes to the mainland. It'll get you there.
Don't say fairy.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I'm actually, like, so worried now.
No, me too.
But yeah, you guys... You push off the ship. Your father and your brother would be proficient in boats as well, so they would help you steer and such as you guys head to the mainland.
Right when we get like a couple miles out, like we're in sort of a safe zone, like not totally scot-free, but in a little bit safer. I'm like at the helm. I just collapse to my knees at the helm and just openly howling weep. I'm so injured. I'm so drained. I'm done. And I'm in the middle of the freaking ocean once again. I'm done. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. All right. Does anyone else, any conversations, anything specific you guys want to be doing on this? It would be maybe an hour ride to the mainland. Nothing crazy. Before I am gonna hop back to our guest here to see what is being done there really quick
God.
before we finish off the session.
Resting as much as possible.
Yeah. Short rest, but I really, really want to just have just the whole Darcy family just have a group huddle kind of separate from everyone else at one point during our boat ride.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Elon, Damien, anything?
Damien is going to sit at the front of the boat, leaning against like a rail or something, and go to sleep there.
Okay.
Aelon is probably going to be on the side of the boat looking out and is just holding like his face pretty much and is just looks worried. I assume after like a little bit of that, he quickly gets his bag out and he's gonna write a letter.
Okay. Damien.
Yep.
As you go to sleep, you hear a voice sort of pop up in the back of your head and just go, Damien, love, can you hear me this time?
He's gonna get startled and be like, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, thank the gods. Fucking hell. It's been taking me so long to figure out how to get this stupid fucking thing to work. And you see her form. You sort of get your bearings for a moment. And unlike a typical dream where there's an actual setting, it's really just you sort of standing in this black, empty space. And your wife appears in front of you. And she just sort of runs forward and gives you a hug and is like, first of all, you came so close. Are you alright?
I mean, is it bad if I regret not passing on?
And she kind of looks at you. She's like, as sweet as that is, love, I'd really rather you not join me until you have to.
I know. Are you happy? Are you in a good place?
I am in a good place, yes. But there's things I've been trying to talk to you about. I know I tried to reach out a couple times and it didn't seem like you could hear me. And then you weren't sleeping regularly, which, why are you staying up all night crafting again? Damien, we talked about this, but regardless, not the point. There's a lot that's happened that's going on behind the scenes that we never really talked about because, I got sick and I need to explain. But I'd rather not do it multiple times and the kids need to hear too. Are you planning on finding them? Do you know where they are?
I would plan on seeing them again if I live that long.
Darling, I need you to do something for me. Find our children and go home so we can talk. And whatever you do, you're not in a safe place right now. If you find... I know you've been digging more into the gods and stuff. If you find Malian and he has any idea who you are, run. Promise me you will run.
Who is Malian? Who's Malian?
The demon of disease and plague?
Okay, I promise I'll run.
Thank you. And you see her image kind of starting to flicker and she's like, shit, I don't have much time. And she gives you a kiss. And it's like, I love you. Be safe. And then her image fades.
Goodbye again, love.
And before the episode ends, Chatwin, your family convenes on the boat.
I just kind of at one point just pull them all off to the side. Aelon and Damien are off doing their own thing. I just, have a family gather with everyone. First, I just gather them all up and just throw my arms around as many of them as I possibly fucking can. still just openly weeping, just clinging to them all for dear life.
And many of them have been crying. Like, they give you deep hugs. Like, your mother is beside herself. Like, you saw her for a bit. She was like sobbing over Samson's body. She is not in a great place right now. Her baby boy is gone.
Yeah. I just after a few moments, like holding everyone as close as I can, I just at one point just look up. I should have. I died the first time. They told you I died on that ship, and then they took me to the sanatorium after I got out. I shouldn't have come home. I shouldn't have told you all I was still alive. Everything would be okay if I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And your father just pulls you into a hug and says, Chatwin, like I said, you should never feel like you can't come home. This is your home. And no matter what happened or what fucking psychotic politician had some grudge against you, home is always home.
That's home. I point back to the island. That's that we just had to run away from because everyone there wants to kill us. I did that.
And your grandfather nods and is like, you may have, but what your father is trying to say and failing is that we are your home, Chatwin. We are the Darcy family, and we do not separate. And one of our problems is all of our problems.
I didn't kill the man that they said I did. That was Jameson.
I know.
But I did kill a girl to get out of the sanatorium. I am what they say I am. Even if I didn't kill her to get out.
You did what you had to do.
Whatever is inside of me, she wants so much. And I can't see reasons to say no to her anymore. And I just want you all to know that I don't know how much of me is going to be left in a few months' time. I don't know what's going to be left. It's hard to tell where I end and Sandavek begins. The lines are so blurred. It's her thoughts are my thoughts and mine are hers. Sometimes she says words as I say them. It's getting harder to differentiate, and I don't know for what purpose Donovan Thane and Arcanist Radius did this. I don't know why they did this to me. I don't know why I was chosen for this. But whatever it is, they want Sandavek for some purpose. And if the time comes where it's just her and not me, I don't want you to let him have her. Whatever you have to do.
Your grandfather kind of looks at you, knowing that you haven't truly explained what happened, with deep concern. And he goes, you say they put a being inside of you.
That's how I was brought back. That's why Donovan wanted me in the sanatorium in the first place. I think from the moment I went to his house to apprentice, he knew what he was going to use me for. I think all along they were planning on killing me, taking me to the sanatorium and putting Sandavek inside of my body. But Jameson accidentally killed that man and they had to rush their plans, and then I took the ship out and they shot it down and I drowned and they brought me back and they stitched me together, and I came back at first, but not myself. When you summon undead, they come back not as themselves, but as just undead, just husks, just thralls. That's what I was for a while, but Sandavik woke up one day, and when she woke up, so did I. I came back at the same time she did, and I don't know what happened or why they did it or why it took so long for her to wake up. But I have the suspicion that this is something that they wanted to do for a while. I don't know if it was specifically me or if I just fit criteria that they were looking for. I don't know, but it just...
Do you know what this being Sensavek was?
Let me check my notes.
Why Donovan would want her?
All I understand is Sandavek was once the partner of the Angel of Law and Justice, and some time ago she was banished to the Plane of Fire. That's all I've learned so far. I've searched every book, every library that I've come across anything to find any information. I still, it's been years since she's inhabited my head, and I still have hardly a grasp on what she is or what's happening or where she came from.
I will try and do some research. There are a couple libraries on the mainland I know I can get into unnoticed.
Right.
Thane will have people looking for us. We need to keep moving. But I can snag a few books on the way. Chatwin, we cannot stay together.
I know. There are things that I have to do and people that I motion back to Elon and Damien, people I have to help out. They need my help still, and despite everything, weirdly enough, I look at my hands and contemplate for a second before removing my gloves so the blackened hands are visible to them. I don't know what I'm becoming or what I am anymore, but it's nothing good. If it takes a turn for the worst, none of you need to be there.
And you can see that, like, the rest of your family is horrified. Your mother is openly weeping again, and your father's trying to console her. And your grandfather kind of looks at you, grasps your hand, and goes, "If things take a turn for the worse, I want to help you fix it. That's what family does."
I understand that. I'm just afraid that even if we find a way to remove Sandavek, as much as I may not like it, she is what brought me back to life. So I don't know what will be left of me, if anything, once she is gone. Which is why I...
Do you know if they figured out a way to get her out of you?
I have no idea. After she awoke, they put me in a tiny little concrete cell, and the only time I didn't need to eat, I didn't need or want for anything. The only time they came to see me was to it doesn't matter, but they never said anything. They just took what they needed and left.
All right. There's one other place I could think of that we could check. We would have to wait until the heat dies down. If we can get back into the sanatorium and steal their research, look at their notes, but they'll have it heavily guarded.
Yeah.
We might be able to find something.
Yeah, I will do my best, but to be perfectly honest, I hadn't thought that far ahead of how I would be able to step foot back in that place. You know, after someone holds you in a tiny room for several years and just performs terrible acts on you every day for multiple years, it's it's maybe a bit hard to go back. But if that is what is needed, I will find a way.
I will exhaust every other option first.
Yeah.
But if not, then he kind of looks up at where Damien's sleeping and where Elon is staring off into the sea. Your friends seem to make you braver.
I suppose. Yeah, we'll see. My only regret is that I don't want you to have to mourn for me twice.
It won't come to that.
Yeah.
And as your family falls silent and sort of goes back to their thinking, and the gathering sort of ends, the voice of Santavec pops back in your head, and she goes, "And regardless, you still owe me the Arcanist. That was our deal, wasn't it?"
Of course it is. Don't think I've forgotten. The Arcanist is yours to do with what you wish. Along the way, I would hope that we get Donovan as well. I have, his son wants to see him, I would think.
Well, you've taken his son from him now. His heir.
Good.
I can't see a reason that he wouldn't try to find you again.
I hope he does. Because the only way this is over is if he kills me or if I kill him. So.
Well, we will be waiting when he does come.
Yes.
And we will be ready. And with that, we will jump back to the mainland really quickly. Donovan, the captain returns to your chambers.
Nathaniel, please come in.
Sir, I bring news.
What's there to report?
Unfortunately, nothing good, sir. The riot broke out into a full-scale escape. The Darcys are gone. Jameson is dead. All of them. I have every guard available to me combing it now.
All of them are gone. Well, has the city been searched?
Of course, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Nathaniel. That'll be all.
If there's anything else you need, just tell me.
No, that'll be all. You may go.
He bows, exits the room.
I'm gonna turn around and put my hands behind my back, looking into the fireplace. I'm gonna look over at Rades and say that our experiment is going a little off the rails, but doesn't it always?
The best ones always do.
Still, losing Jameson is a setback. He tried to be the best knight he could be in life. But I think if your formulas were correct from our mutual friend, he'll be a much better knight in death. Don't you think?
You can rest assured it will be done, sir.
Go ahead and start the preparations, and I believe there was a young man from one of the guilds we've previously worked for. He owes me a favor.
Very well.
I think it's time to call the hunters. I'm tired of playing. It's time to cut loose ends.
I will reach out, write some letters.
Call in a few favors from the other lands as well. Put their names out. See what turns up.
Understood. Are they to report or kill on sight?
Kill on sight. Put a bounty over their head. Declare them enemies of the states and terrorists.
It will be done.
Has all the other preparations been made?
For
our guest, of course.
I'll check in with the clerics.
No, don't bother. And I said, I'll see to this personally. There's been too many mistakes today. You go back to the sanatorium and prepare the ritual. I will attend to the guest. And I'm going to turn around and immediately walk out. I don't wait for him.
All right.
I'm going to walk into probably one of the nicest bedrooms that I have. The servants, probably by this point, would have prepared a meal and would have it on a tray with probably some type of berry wine. I would go over to the bed where probably two clerics, probably like younger, like women clerics, somebody that I would trust, somebody that was working under me as like an intern. They would be attending, putting bandages, and I will sit on the bed and put a finger on Eliana's forehead, and I will cast Cure Wounds at first level, which I believe is 1d8 plus my Wisdom modifier.
Yes, whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
11 points.
All right. And she jolts awake.
Now, when she awakes, both of the clerics, I'm going to tell them to back up a little bit. And I'm going to lean in and say, my dear, welcome back to the land of the living. It is my honor to inform you that you are safe, you are my personal guest, and you are under no danger. Now let me formally introduce myself. My name is Jameson Thane, and I, my dear, would like to cut a deal.
And that's where we're going to end our session for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Leave her alone!
Hey, guys, I'm sorry. I knew my backstory was gonna come back to bite me in the ass. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. It came back to bite us in the ass and took the whole ass, took everything. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna wear Jameson's skull on my belt for the rest of time.
Indeed. Well, and Jameson will, depending on how this ritual goes, maybe be making a return here soon. But thank you all so much for listening. If you enjoyed listening to the craziness that was this episode, please go ahead and give us a follow on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as Chronicles of Kriath Pod, all one word, all lowercase. And we'll have fun clips there and some other shenanigans whenever we have time to make them. So thank you all so much for listening. We really appreciate you sticking with us through this craziness, and we will see you next time. Bye.
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 Fuck you.
I gotta do some meditation or something.